every time you're handling a question, always first know the required part. Read the required part before you focus on the case study. They are telling us that using the decision tree analysis, determine the expected profit per new product, 26 marks. You need expected profit. If you see the word expected, it means that you have to put into consideration probability. You get the probability times your profit to get expected profit. Okay. Then part B, considering the information in A above. So if you have not answered A, you cannot answer part B. Considering the information in A above, advise management of FBH on which product Roman 1 satisfy the max mean, okay, max mean criterion. Then Roman 2, which product maximizes the expected profit. Then lastly, which product has the maximum chance of yielding a profit of at least shillings 100 million. All this can be answered when you have actually tackled part A. So it means that now when you have just gambled on part A, it is very hard to pass. But colleagues, even if you have longer figures, just stay consistent that you know the concept, you can get some marks. So don't always worry that now if I fail part A and they are saying from part A, no, just be consistent and proceed. You can earn some marks as long as you know what you're doing, even if you don't have right answers. So part C, basing on the 3 risk attitudes, advise management of FBH on whether to continue printing cards or outsource the printing service. So highly likely this part C is not coordinated with part A and B, as we are going to see the case study. So after reading your required part, now you start handling. And when you're reading the case study, you read once. You read once. The second time, please be tackling the question. Because already you know what is on the required part. Just the first time you're reading the case study, you're trying to get the picture of the question. But the second time you're reading, please be answering. Otherwise, you'll keep on reading and wasting time. So, FBH is a commercial bank with headquarters in Kampala and was licensed by the central bank in 2007. The banking industry is very competitive and characterized by development of new products, use of recent technology, and increasing complexity in customers' expectations, which has made the players' survival difficult. So, I have read the first paragraph. I know the required part. Do I need, for the second time, do I need to read this first paragraph again? No. So in an exam, whenever you read the case study, remember you'll be handling a paragraph by paragraph. Now, if you read the paragraph and you see there is no information related to what you want, at least know that you put like X to know that you will not come back to this paragraph. There is nothing here to actually help you to answer the required part. So, second paragraph, they are telling us that in line with the ever-evolving technology, FBH is considering introducing, remember, you're handling a question which is saying you use decision tree analysis. To do what? You use decision tree analysis to determine the expected profit per new product. So it means that as you read the case study, you want to know what are the products. What are the products actually in this case study? Okay, what are decision, because as you draw your decision tree analysis, you need what? You need decision alternatives. You need also states of nature. Period. That's what you're interested in. Okay. So it means that as we read, we need to see what are our decision alternatives, what are our states of nature. Okay. So here they are telling us, considering introducing, number one, is considering introducing. So it means that if you're introducing something, that is your new product. It doesn't mean that you have not been in a business. No, you're simply introducing another product into the market. Okay, so this company is considering introducing mobile banking, that is product number one, and agency banking. So if I was you in an exam, I double underline, I make sure that I underline this mobile banking, that is number one, then agency banking. I know that these are my two products now. These are your, remember, you have option. These are options. You have option to introduce mobile banking or agents banking. This is just decision alternative. These are your just decision alternatives, okay? Onto the market to target new customers base involving, now you're talking about customers. You have no control as a person in a business. You have no control about customers. That's what you should know. You may be selling them what, but you don't know the number. You cannot control the number of what? The number of customers that are going to actually buy from you. They can decide to buy from you, or they go to and buy from another competitor. So, but what they are telling us, we have different categories: low, middle, and high income earners. So I have to also highlight this, because these are your states of nature. These are your states of nature. These are customers. Okay, the estimated fixed costs of introducing two products are these fixed costs. Now, you're given fixed costs. Remember, the question is saying you compute expected profit. You need profit. To get profit, you need total revenue minus total costs. So it means that there is a reason why they are giving you this fixed cost to help you in determining your profit. But take note, you have two products now, mobile banking and agents banking. So this first figure is for mobile banking, and the second figure is for agents banking. That's why they said respectively. So you have to also note this. So it means that this paragraph is very key in what you're doing. Okay. Next. Let me first confirm. Are we together, colleagues? We have to move together. Are we together?
Yes, we are.
Because I want you to appreciate these things. However, the questions you will be doing maybe in your exam may be different, but how do you actually read the case study? It's not be simply just reading. You must read as you interpret. So FBH made a profit. FBH made a profit of shillings 85 million for the year ended 31st December 2018. So this is the profit that was made for the year ended 31st December 2018. But what am I dealing, which year of income am I dealing with? Is it 2018? Oh, so that is what you needed to find out. It actually means that you have been in a business and you made a profit of 85 million for that period. And the operations director expects an annual profitability growth of 10% without, that word is very key, without introduction of new products. So this is very key, colleagues. If you remember, you have option to introduce products into the market, but you have another option of not introducing product onto the market. So if I don't introduce any new product, still my profit will increase. It will increase by what? By 10%. It will increase by 10%. So that's something you need to also note. This information is going to help you when you're tackling option of not introducing a new product. Okay. The marketing director anticipates that introduction of new products. Remember your new products, mobile banking and agency banking. The marketing director anticipates that introduction of new products will grow the company's customer base by. Now you have this figure talking about platinum customers or gold customers. Now you have another category. Remember, these customers have categories: low, mid-low, and high. But now you have also other types. Platinum, some of your customers are platinum customers. Then you have also gold customers. Okay, there is 60% chance. This is the probability now. Remember, when you're talking about customers, you have no control about customers. But here you have a probability of getting such customer. There is 60% chance of getting a platinum customer. So what is another probability of getting a gold customer? The probability of getting gold customer is the remaining 40%. Perfect. So you need to note that. Revenue of shillings 50,000 is expected to be collected from each new customer. This is your revenue. You know the reason why you're given revenue. From each customer. The following information relates to direct costs. Remember, direct costs are variable costs. Are to be incurred on each new customer from different income levels. We have 3 different income levels with their respective probability. It means that now these income levels also have their probabilities. Each level has a corresponding probability. And it is given below. This is the income level you're talking about here is for customers. And you have mobile banking, you have agency banking. Okay. FBH has been printing automated teller machine cards, achieving this, but with new trend of technology management is not certain of the costs to be incurred on printing Visa cards. However, there is a proposal to outsource. So I think this paragraph, you see that actually it is a paragraph to help you answer part or from my case study? What are the decision alternatives you have observed? What are decision alternatives that you have observed? Decision alternatives. Who can tell me decision alternative?
It's mobile money.
One, we have option of introducing. Number one, you have option of introducing.
Mobile banking.
Wait. We have option of introducing new product. Okay. But we have also another option of not introducing any new product. Do you agree? At this point, do you agree? Now, if you introduce you have option of introducing new products. But now, what are these products you want to introduce? You have mobile banking. Then also what? Agents banking. I want you to see that. First option is knowing that you're introducing new products and not introducing any product. Because that option is there, it means that you have a product actually here. There is a product hidden here. You are not introducing any product, but there is a product you're offering as a company. So it means that here you actually have three options. Okay. Now, if you introduce mobile banking or agents banking, you realize that actually you expect customers, colleagues. You are entering into the market now. You're entering into the market. And in the market, what do you expect in the market? You expect customers. But these customers you expect are of different categories. Of different categories. Depending on based on the question we have read. Each category, mobile banking, you expect platinum, you expect platinum customer. You also expect what? Gold customer. At what percentage? Platinum, based on the question we read. What is the percentage? 60%. Then gold.
40.
Gold, the balance, 40%. Okay. This is not only for mobile banking. Even if you're now offering an agent's banking option, you expect this what? You expect these customers. Still, these ones will be also here. Okay. Until we move together, will also be here. Okay. Now, you have now known the categories of customers and their corresponding probability. I have introduced a product called the mobile banking, and in the market, I expect two categories of customers: the platinum at a probability of 60%, and the gold customer at a probability of 40%. Still, same applies to agency banking. Still, I expect the platinum customer and the gold customer. Because when you analyze the question, here, they said there is 60% chance of getting a platinum customer. But before that, they are telling you that the marketing director anticipates that the introduction of new products So it means that you're talking about all products. We'll grow the company's customer base by either this figure or this figure. The reason why you're given the number of customers is because you want to get the total revenue. You want to get the total revenue. To get total revenue, you get the number of customers times the selling price. Already you're given what? Somewhere we are given revenue here. Revenue of shillings 50 million is expected to be collected from each new customer. So if you want to get total revenue, you get the number of customers times 50,000. Okay, let's move. Okay, still here. Okay, you have introduced mobile banking, you have introduced agency banking. Now, you know the categories of customer, you know their corresponding probability. But you know that platinum customer, you know that each customer actually, each category of customer has some levels of earnings, income level. Based on the question we have read, we have different income levels for each of our customers. So it means that if you have platinum customer, the category of platinum customer, these platinum customers, of course, also have the income levels high. We are told high. We are told what? Middle. Well, we are also told what? We are also told low. Okay. So these are some of the things you needed to know. Yes, you know that you have category of customer called the platinum customer. But in that category, you just need to know, oh, these customers of mine, their income level is different. Is different. How high, middle, low. Based on the question, what is the percentage for high? What is the percentage for high? High income levels. We are given the probability somewhere. We are here, colleagues. We are here. These are income level. Are you in a position to see my screen? Doreen, Grace. Maybe.
Yes.
Are you in a position to see my screen? Eh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We have income levels. You have introduced a new product, mobile banking. You have introduced a new product called agency banking. Now, I have every new product, mobile banking, agency banking, I expect customers. PC, remember PC stands for platinum customer. Are you seeing that? Platinum customer. Yeah. Then GC stands for gold customer. So it means that like here, mobile banking, you expect two categories of what? Customers. That's why they gave you two columns. First column showing you platinum customer. Second column showing you gold customer. Okay? Now, because we know that these customers, platinum customers and gold customers, they have different income levels. That's why the first column you have low, middle, and high. We want to know what is the probability of finding that a customer falls under low income level when it comes to mobile banking. You have that probability. The customer is a platinum customer, and that customer falls under low income level. The probability is 0.25. Is a platinum customer with the middle income level. The probability is 0.3. So it means that when I'm handling this here, this is mobile banking. Are we together? And the customer is the platinum customer. The customer is platinum customer. I expect high, middle, and low as their income levels. But now you're talking about platinum customer. What is the probability of finding that the customer is a platinum customer with high income level? You're given that. What is that probability?
0.45.
We are handling mobile banking, so the probability is 0.25 here. This is 0.25. What about middle?
0.3. High is 0.45, not 25.
What about low?
Abe.
Yes, please.
High is 0.45, not 25.
Sorry. High is 0.45. Here is 0.445. Then in middle, 0.3?
Yes.
0.3. Then low?
0.25.
Perfect. Then, remember, mobile banking has two categories of customer. Now we are done with what? We are done with platinum. We'll go to the gold.
Gold.
We'll go to gold. Okay. Still, I expect these are my customers, but they have different and income level. You have high, you have low, you also have what? You have also, sorry. This is middle, then low. Okay, are you seeing that? Now, what is the probability of finding that the customer is a gold customer with the high income level? We go back. Still, we are handling mobile banking. This is mobile banking. This is gold customer. High is 0.2. So this is 0.2. Then here is what? Middle, 0. What?
0.3.
Then low is what?
0.5.
0.5. You're actually done with mobile banking. There is a reason why I'm trying to summarize this. So I also handle agency banking. Agency banking, you also see that. Under agency banking, you have a platinum customer. You have also what? A gold customer. Okay. So now I don't want again to do this because I have interpreted the first one. Still, you will need to do all that. You will need to also do like what we did here. You also need to do the same, but just that here you will have high. Here the same applies here. I'm just interpreting. But the probabilities are different. Okay. Now, what is the probability of finding? We are handling agent banking. The probability to find out the probability is high is what? Platinum.
0.5.
How? It is 0. Yes. High, 0.5. Perfect. This is 0. This is 0.5. Then middle.
0.4.
Tell me.
0.4.
0.4. Then low.
0.1.
0.1. Then gold high. What is the probability?
0.1.
0.1. Then
Middle,
then
0.7.
this is 0.7. Then row
0.2.
0.2. Perfect. Now you're done with also agency banking. Summarizing. Okay. Okay. Now the next part is to actually, okay, this one, remember now I want to draw a decision tree. Remember I want to draw a decision tree. Remember when you're drawing a decision tree, actually we have interpreted everything. What we are left with is to draw the decision tree. Now, remember when you're drawing a decision tree, you must start with decision alternative. So ideally it means that okay. So let's draw the decision tree. Let me draw the decision tree. The decision tree. But I have actually done just that. What I needed to do is to fix. Now, get your book. We needed to move together. But just that for you, remember when you're drawing a decision tree, decision alternatives must start from the what? What we have said, each decision alternative must start from what? The box. Then each state of nature must start from what? Circle. So the question is, from our concepts, from our summary, you see the movement. It ideally means that now, these are I start with introducing the product or not introducing the product. These are options available. Either you can introduce the product or not introduce the product. If I decide to introduce the product, I will have also other options. The option of introducing mobile banking, the also option of introducing what? Agency banking. Do you agree that these are also your decision alternatives? Do you agree?
Yes.
These are your decision alternatives because you have no probability even here. You start by introducing a product. Option of introducing a product. And the next, which options can I introduce? I can choose to introduce mobile banking or agency banking. Once I introduce mobile banking, this is what will happen. I will find in the market the category of platinum customer. Now the fact that I am talking about the customer, I have no control. That's why you're given the probability. So it means that here, these two are your states of nature. These two are your states of nature. So what I'm going to do in summary, to me it is easy since I have talked about everything. Let me just do something here. Let me do something here. Okay. Now I want to make a decision tree. I want to make a decision tree. Okay. I want to make a decision tree. Remember, we said every time you want to present your decision alternative, each decision alternative must start from a box. So I draw a box. Okay. I draw a box. Okay. I draw my box. That is my box. Now, from this box, I want to present what? I want to present my alternatives. Okay. I want to present my alternatives. So what I'm going to do, you observe here. You observe here, I want to introduce, okay. Okay, now I want to introduce, number one, I want to introduce the new product. That is first option. Then another option is not to introduce any product. That is option number 2. That is option number 2. Okay, that is number 1. Do you observe that each alternative is starting from a box? Are you seeing that? This is the box I have represented, introducing new product and not introducing any new product. Then the next number 2 is that if I introduce new product, I have introduced a new product. I will have other options, either bring in mobile banking and the agency banking. So I want to present this on my decision tree. Remember, every time you want to present your decision alternative, each decision alternative must start from a box. So I will have to draw my box and I present this. Okay. Let me, okay. Okay. Let me draw my box. Okay. Let me draw my box here. Let me draw my box here. Okay, I want this box I'm drawing. It must start from, okay. Let me, okay. Okay, I have introduced new product. But what are these products? Okay. What's this? Okay. Okay, now I present my, I do like this, okay? For you, you will see how to handle in your books, but this is something you need to know, that the steps that we follow. Okay, now I can introduce mobile banking and agency banking. Okay. Okay, we are here. We are here. Now I know that each alternative is starting from a box. This is mobile banking, it is starting from a box. This is agents banking, it is starting from a box. Are you seeing that, colleagues? We are moving together. Now, I have presented this on my decision tree. The next is to present platinum, customer, and gold. Remember, these are states of nature. These are states of nature, which must start from, these are states of nature which must start from a circle. These are states of nature that must start from a circle. Okay? So what I will do is to put here my circle. I want to make sure that each state of nature starts from a circle. Okay? So this is my circle, but remember that what you need to do is to make sure that each state of nature starts from a circle. Okay, so I will do this. Okay, I will do this. Okay, so it means that here I have my customer. I have also my platinum customer here. Okay, so it simply means that now when you observe, it simply means that now each state of nature is starting from a circle. But I can just make sure that I do like this. Okay, just do like this so that you don't be confused. Okay. Are you seeing that? Now I have presented platinum and the gold customer. Because these are states of nature, each state of nature must start from a circle. This is a circle, and my states of nature are starting from a circle. And now I can put here 0.0. Remember, our platinum customers are represented by PC. Do you agree? And the probability is 0.0. the probability is 0.6. PC, those are platinum customer, 0.6. And the gold customer are presented by GC, and the probability is 0.4. Okay? Then I want to make sure that now you have also to present this. These are also states of nature because you have the probability. Every time you're given a probability, know that those are your states of nature, which must start from a circle. Which must start from a circle. So I draw also here my circle. I draw here my circle. I draw here my circle, and I want to present what? I want to present okay, I want to present all of this. Make sure that they start from, okay? So you see that you have high starts from a circle, middle starts from a circle, then also row starts from a circle. Okay, then also do the same here. Also do the same here. Put here just a circle. Colleagues, are you getting what I'm doing? Eh? Please, you should be getting what I'm doing. Let me hope you're picking. Eh? Are you picking? Oh, there is a question. You should know the reason why I'm introducing these circles to present my states of nature. Present my states of nature. Remember, the number takes 26 marks. Don't joke with those questions. Must be knowing how to actually draw your decision. Must be knowing how to draw your decision tree. So I'm done with mobile banking. I'm done with mobile banking. Okay. I'm done with mobile banking. The same way. I handle agency banking. I handle agency banking, but it's the same way. Just what I'm going to do is okay. We are here. Let me hope it is making sense. We are here. Still under agency banking. Agency banking, you have platinum customer, you have gold customer. You have also, but the probabilities, also the probability that is, are we together, colleagues?
Yes.
So just here, what I can do is to try use something here. Put this one here. Okay. So to make sure that this starts from Some of you are going to be tutors, so better learn also this. Okay. Then here, you can just also do like this. Okay. What I have, I also make sure that all these ones are starting from a circle. Okay. Okay. That is not needed. Okay. Perfect. We are here, starting from this end. Are you seeing how we are moving? We introduce the product, the option of introducing the product, and option of not introducing the product. Okay. If you introduce the product, because you have products you're introducing, these are alternatives. They must start from a box. That's why I have to do this. Okay. Now, mobile banking has entered into the market. You expect customers. What are those customers? Platinum customer and gold customer. And the percentage is 60-40. That's what we have done. But these customers have income levels. The fact that you need to know the fact that you're given a probability, that implies that that's your probability, finding that the customer is a platinum customer and with low income, with high income level, that is your probability. So these ones also, they must start from a circle. I have to do this, I have to do this. Same applies to agents banking, because if you introduce agents banking also into the market, you expect platinum customers, you expect gold customers with what? With different income levels. So after that, now, because we want to calculate the expected profit, it means that we expect the outcome. We expect the outcome. That is, it means that you will need expected profit. But to get expected profit, you need to get the probability times the profit. So, but here you have different probabilities. You have this probability, you have also this probability. So it means that here you have to put the something called joint probability, because I have different probabilities. If you multiply different probabilities, what you'll be getting is joint probability. Okay. Now, joint probability, after getting joint probability, I will put here what we call profit. So that at the end, I can get what I call expected profit using decision tree. Expected profit. Okay. You'll get joint probability times your profit too. And let me assume that these figures are in shillings, also these figures are in shillings. Okay. So make sure that I have this. Okay. Perfect. So I want you to get your book. So you know me, I'm using Excel now. I want you to get your book and draw this up to this. In an exam, that booklet may not be enough vertically to draw this vertically. It may not be enough with that booklet, but you can just use, you can answer horizontally. Just make sure that these things are, you turn your page and to be in a horizontal form and draw this when you're in an exam. So colleagues, draw this very fast. Draw this very fast. Oh, you are done. Once you're done up to here, because we want to fill this. Once you're done, let me know. Put some speed, put some speed.
Abel,
Yes, please.
I'm inquiring. In the exam, is one allowed to use a pen, or it's supposed to be a pencil?
Now you see, it's up to you, but it is good to use a pencil, because once you make an error, you can rub, but you see like
Okay.
to make an error, it is hard. So it's up to you, but use a pen, use pencil to be on the safer side, so that once you make an error, you can. So you make an error, you can correct.
Okay.
Because with a pen, it is hard. Put some speed, put some speed, put some speed. I want this branch for mobile banking because this is a new product. Once you do this here, leave a space before you draw this. You leave like here a space. Also, after this, you leave here like a space. Because you're looking for expected profit for expected profit. We are looking for expected profit per new product. So it means that we will be having this expected profit for mobile banking. We will be having expected profit for mobile banking. Colleagues, put some speed.
We are done.
Are you all done?
Yes, we are done.
Okay, perfect. So we need the joint probability. We need joint probability. So we multiply. This is 0.6 times we are handling branch by branch. You start from here, move up times 0.45. 0.45. That's what I get. here it will be 0.6. Remember, you start from here. Move. This is times 0.2 times 0.3. Then here it will be 0.6 times 0.25. Okay, same applies here, but now it will be 0.0. 0.4 times 0.5. Okay, then here it is 0.6. So time here they be testing your speed, your critical thinking, your accuracy. 0.04. Okay. There is 0.6 times 0.4. No, 0.1. Then here it is 0.4 times 0.1. Here is 0.4 times 0.7. Here is 0.2, 0.4 times 0.2. That's my joint. That's my joint. That's my joint probability. So how can we get the profit? The question is now, how can we get profit? It's not direct in the question. It's not direct. Remember, what you need to know is you expect outcome on every branch. You introduced new product. This is new banking you introduced. You expect platinum customers with the high income. Now the question is, how much will you generate as profit from high income platinum customers under mobile banking? So that's what we are going to be looking for. So we need to do a working. Since it is not direct, we are going to do a working. And this working you're doing is actually to get profit. Remember, to get profit, profit is equal to what? Total revenue minus total costs. So if I can start with mobile banking. Under mobile banking, I needed to know how much do I generate from platinum customers. How much do I generate from platinum customers with the one with the, let me say, high income level? We start. Remember, it is total profit, rather total revenue minus total costs. You are given. Remember, before we start, remember how many customers for platinum? How many platinum customers? We are given platinum customers, I think. The number.
83910.
The number of platinum. This is the number of platinum. That's the number of number. That's the number of those are your customers. Okay. Now, total revenue. Total revenue. I want to get total revenue. Remember total revenue, you get your number of customers times the number of customers times the how much do you actually charge each customer. I think we are given that revenue of shillings 50,000 is expected to be collected from what? From each new customer. So I get the number of customers times 50. Times 50. $50,000. Then I subtract. What is my total cost? This is total revenue, okay? This is total revenue. Then I subtract. What is my total cost? Remember total costs, you get total variable cost plus total fixed costs. So do we have variable costs in the question? These are variable costs per new customer direct. So if you're dealing with high, you're going to get, if you're dealing with high, you're going to get 35. That is variable cost per customer. 35 times the number of customers, you get total variable costs. This is 35. Here you get a 35,000 times my number of customers. Then plus, what is my fixed cost in the question? My fixed cost is equal to what? For mobile banking, the estimated fixed costs of introducing two products. Remember, two products: mobile banking and agency banking. So for mobile banking is 49.267 million. So I can keep 3 zeros. So okay, let me just handle without keeping 3 zeros. This is plus we said it is what? 449,267. Like this. Let me hope it is the right thing. Finally, my profit will be equal to, I get this minus this. So that's what I have based on this formula. But we have, or you can use another method. Or see, once you confirm that revenue is based on a customer, and you confirm that variable cost is based on also on a customer, then you can directly get contribution, or you can get total contribution. And simply subtract total fixed costs to get profit. Okay. Or profit is equal to, because this one may be easy, it may not take time. Actually here, what you'll be doing, remember to get contribution. to get contribution, let me just write fixed costs somewhere. Total fixed costs. Total fixed costs is equal to total fixed costs is equal to 49,267, like this. That is my fixed costs for platinum. For mobile banking, for mobile banking. For mobile banking. Now, remember to get total contribution. Total contribution, you get total contribution, you get total selling price minus total variable cost. So I will just be getting my revenue, which is for my revenue, which is 50. I simply get 50 minus my variable cost, which is what? For high, 35.
35.
Then times now the total number of customers, which is this one. Then the answer you get I subtract fixed costs. Still you get the same answer. But this one doesn't take time like this. This one takes time, especially when you find that revenue is based on per, also direct cost is based on per. Then you can just use this method. So here you are done with high. Do the same. You think 26 marks are for free. Do the same for low. Okay, mid-row. Do the same for mid-row. Mid-row. By getting for mid-row, I will be just mid-row my profit. The profit for mid-row will be, I just get now revenue, which is 50, minus, in the question, what is direct cost for
28.
28. So minus 28,000, then times the number of customers, this minus fixed costs, this one. Okay, then low will be, I get my revenue 50 minus, what is the
25.
variable cost?
25.
Perfect, 25. Then I multiply by the number of customers minus fixed costs. I'm done with actually platinum. But remember, under mobile banking, you have platinum and gold. So handle gold. So you see the time. Gold customers. Gold customers. Now, for gold customers, you'll still get for high the profit. What is profit? What is profit? Profit from profit from high income earners. It will be before I do that, what is our number of customers for gold?
9,460.
For gold, where is it? It is here. Okay. That's our number. Customers, okay? These are our customers. So I will, and the fixed cost is the same since you're handling mobile banking. fixed cost is the same. So I will just get my revenue, which is 50 minus minus for high, it is still 35. Okay. Then times this minus fixed costs. That is my profit. Then mid-row, it will be equal to, okay, my revenue 50,000 minus what is the mid-row? Mid-row, is it direct?
28.
Direct cost is 28 per customer. So times the number of customers minus fixed cost, which is this one. Okay, then finally row. I get revenue 50 minus variable cost is what?
25.
25. Perfect. Then times the number of customers minus fixed costs. Now I'm done with also gold customers. I'm done with gold customers. I'm done with platinum customers. So that's all about mobile banking. You do the same because you see,
Okay.
based on the information we need, we also need to handle agency banking. We need to get the profit. So you also go ahead and handle agency banking. Agency banking, still the same. You have under the agency banking, you have platinum customers. So how much, what is the profit you're going to generate? The profit from, one, we need from high income. We need from high income earners. We need from high, okay. Now, what the number of platinum customers will not change. The number we have, the platinum customers, these are our number, okay? These are our customers. The number will not change, but the fixed cost here, for agency banking is what?
68,450.
It is here, 68.45, which is 64.8. 8 what? 8.4.
68,450.
This is 68, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now I can get here my total revenue 50 minus high. What is direct cost? 35. Then times my number of customers minus fixed costs, which is this one. Then here it will be equal to 50,000. That is revenue per customer minus direct cost per customer for mid-row is what?
28.
28. Then times the number of customers minus fixed costs. Then here it will be revenue 50 minus for
25.
times the number of customers times the number of customers, which is this one, minus this. Okay, I'm done with platinum customers. I handle gold customers. Now for gold customers, what will happen? For gold customers, you need profit. You need profit from each. You need profit from. Me, I will just be. I will change what? I will change what? I will change. What is the number? What is the number?
9460.
Number of gold is this. These are number of our gold customers. So me, I will just change. I will just change. I will just be changing this. The number. Let me hope you will get that. Because other things are the same. The difference is on the number. Then here. Yeah, done this. So basically that is profit. Profit from this income level earners. Okay. Okay, this is profit. Profit from perfect. Okay. Any question? We are done. We know the profit. We know the profit.
Have you subtracted the fixed costs?
Yes. You do and see whether you are getting the same. Because this is
I'm getting.
You are getting different answers. You are getting different answers.
I'm having another one.
What do you have here? Okay, let me do and I see. This is 50 minus the variable cost 35 times number of customers minus fixed costs. Okay. What is the problem? What about these ones? Are they correct?
Yes.
Okay. What is the problem again? 50 35 times this minus this. Then here 50 minus what? 28, okay?
Yeah. Yes, 28.
Times this minus this. You have this?
Yes.
Then here 50 minus here, what is variable cost?
25.
Minus 25. Then times this minus this. That's what you have, eh?
Yes.
So finally we fill in our table. Let's fill in our table. The profit here is high is this one. Then other thing that you can copy. Okay, just fill in the table. This one we can just copy. Then when I go to gold, gold is here. Can copy this. Okay. Then platinum agency banking now. This is agency banking. Agency banking, we have this. Can put them here. Okay. Then industry, we have this. Perfect. So we can get expected profit by simply multiplying. So if for you, you can keep 3 zeros. Me, I'm using Excel. It is easy, but for you can keep 3 zeros. So we get this. There is a question? Any question? So to get expected profit, we get this figure times this. You just keep on multiplying. So may I have all that? Okay. So this is my expected profit. This is my expected profit. But remember, basing on the question, you need what? You need the expected profit per new product. Per new product. So I can remember here, this is your product, mobile banking, this branch. This branch has this circle, so add everything you're seeing on this circle. So you will be just adding your sum. If you sum from here up to here, what do you get? That's what I have. Okay, yeah, that's what I have. This is total. This is my total. First sum and see whether you get that. We are only adding this. Then here, if I sum, if I add from here up to here, that's what I get. This is my total. Colleagues, are we together?
Yes.
So that is my total. So it means that you will just need to conclude and say that the expected profit from introducing mobile banking is showing you this, and shillings this from introducing agents banking. Now, if you don't, but remember your decision tree, this one, maybe you need to draw, extend this color in, extend this color in for not introducing everything. Also put it this side. Here the probability will be 1. And now, remember, if you don't introduce any product, they told us if we don't introduce any product, then what will happen? Operations director expects an annual profitability growth of 10% without introduction of new products. So it means that if initially the profit was 85 million and you have not introduced the product, then your profit will just increase by 10%. So you can also do a working down profit, working the two. Profit from not introducing let me just say profit from existing product, that is net without introducing new product. Perfect. Okay, so what will be that profit? Original previous profit, previous profit was how much? Previous profit was how much? Shillings, how much?
85 million.
85 million. And the percentage increase growth, percentage increase is 10% annual growth. Annual growth. So what will be my new profit? What will be my new profit? I can simply get 1.1 times this, or you get previous profit, add the 10% times the previous profit. So it depends on what you want. So that is your new profit, which if you don't introduce, that will be your profit. That will be your profit. Yeah, it's supposed to be this. And the expected profit will remain like this. Perfect. So that's all about decision tree. But conclusion, as I said, conclusion, they were just asking the expected profit from new products. And new products, the profit is this one. And that is for mobile banking, and for agents banking, it is this one. So that's all about part A. Are we together, colleagues? Are you seeing that? 26 max.
Yeah.
26 max. Can we stop here or we handle part B?
We handle part B.
Okay, part B. Part B, they are saying, considering the information in A above, advise management of this on which product. So, part B. Part B. Part B. We are advising the management on what? On the minimum, on the max. Is it on the max? Using max mean. Max mean criteria. Remember when you're using max mean criteria, we start by identifying this last part, minimum payoffs. We start by identifying minimum payoffs for each alternative. So what are your decision alternatives here? What are your decision alternatives? We start by identifying the minimum payoffs for each alternative. What are your decision alternatives? Your decision alternatives. One, just you have introducing, that is introducing mobile banking. Then next is introducing agency banking. Then lastly, the last option, not introducing any product. That is another alternative, or based on the existing product. So we identify the minimum payoffs. These are your payoffs. Remember I said payoffs are what we call expected. Payoffs are what we call profit. And be net profit or net loss. And you recall I said that when you're handling, when we are handling max these criteria, that is decision making under uncertainty, we don't apply probabilities anywhere. We don't apply probabilities anywhere. So what will happen is, if you introduce mobile banking, simply choose, come back here. We are looking for, we don't use this column for expected, because this is, here we have taken into consideration probabilities. But when we are using min, max, min, we don't use probabilities anywhere. So I am going to rely on this column, identify my payoffs. So this is mobile banking. This is mobile banking. Remember, we are identifying minimum payoffs. You introduce mobile banking, then the outcome look at your options. These are your options for mobile banking from here up to here. Choose the one with the lowest amount. Choose the lowest amount in short, because you're identifying minimum payoff. What is the lowest amount here? These are amounts. So the lowest amount is this. What about to others? You do the same for all. Agency banking. This is agency banking. Okay. So what is the lowest amount? 57?
57.
Then without introducing any product, what was our figure? 993 500.
9,500.
So that is your minimum payoff. After identifying your minimum payoff, which option gives you the maximum? So remember, it is max min. So we start by identifying minimum, then conclusion, we conclude with the option that gives us the maximum value. So here, which option is the best? What is the highest value here? The highest value. So this is the best option. Best option. Introducing, not to introduce any product, since they will be in a position to earn a maximum profit of shillings. This compared to other alternatives. So decision maker not to invest, that is Roman 1. Roman 2, they are telling us we do what? Which product maximizes profit? Okay. Now, which product maximizes the expected? Here there is the word expected, so you will be dealing with expected values. But remember, here is maximizing the expected values. So what you will do here, here we are looking at the one that maximizes expected profit. So what you will do here, you come this side, okay? Okay, already you have your values here. These are your values. These are your values. So you copy them, You copy them. These are 3 options. The first one, how much? 133, 0250, 800. Then the next is how much? 109, 058. There is another 8. Then last is 993, 500. Let me hope I copied the right figures. Are they the right figures? Okay. So the question is, which one gives you the maximum, the highest?
Mobile.
Which one here? You go with which one?
Mobile.
Pardon?
Mobile banking.
This one is the best option. So you advise the company to actually, here is actually advise the company to introduce mobile banking since it is the one that since it is the one that maximizes the expected profit. Advise management on which product. So here the product that maximizes the expected profit is the mobile banking. Here the product that satisfies the max mean criterion is actually the existing product. Then Roman 3, the product which has the high maximum chance. This is probability. When they say maximum chance, the maximum probability of yielding profit of at least, now this will be your standing point, of at least shillings 100 million. Remember, they are using the word profit, not expected profit. So what you will do, Roman 3, I don't know what I'm doing. Roman 3 is the one that has the maximum chance of yielding profit of at least. So then these are our options. Now, what you will do, they are telling you at least what? 100 million. At least 100 million. So what are you going to do? You come here. Which screen are you seeing?
Yes.
Which screen are you seeing?
Calculation.
Okay. So what we are going to do, you come here. This is your column for profit. You're handling mobile banking. Observe here, this is your profit. Choose where you have at least 100 million, sorry. Add the corresponding probability, because here they said the maximum chance. So that is probability of finding that your profit is at least 100. At least meaning that figure or above. So you observe here, add the probabilities. Here it is below 100 million. This one is above 100 million. So take note of this. So here the first one you'll be getting this plus this one is above 1 million, isn't it, colleagues?
Yes.
Plus this is below 1 million, 100 million. So I don't add. This is above, I add. Then plus this. Okay, so that is the chance, the maximum chance of finding our profit is at least 1 million for mobile banking. What about agency banking? agency banking. Agency banking, we do the same. This one, sorry. Agency banking, we are here. From here up to here. So let me see. This is below 100. This is above 100. So I get this plus this is above, I add, plus this is below, I don't add, this is above, I add, plus this is above, I add. That is a chance. So what will be your best option here?
Agency banking.
Choose the highest. Choose the highest, which is the agency banking. Here we have no probability because this profit is below what? Is below 100 million. So maximum probability is 0. So for that matter, I put here 0. So conclusion, the one that maximizes, the question was what?
Maximum chance of yielding.
The product that has the maximum chance of yielding profit of at least 100 million is what? Is the agency banking. And that's all for this part. And I beg to stop here, colleagues. You understood from part A to part B?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.